Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Today I'm going to share with you a quick puff pastry alternative. Compared to the traditional, which takes 3 days, this, my friends, only takes 3 hours. How cool is that? And the results are outstanding. So we're going to start by cubing 250 grams of cold unsalted butter, and you're going to add it to the bowl of your stand mixer. And that's then followed by 250 grams of all-purpose flour, 20 grams of powdered sugar, and 3 grams of salt. Now add the paddle attachment, and you're going to mix this for 45 seconds over low speed. And then next, you're going to add in 100 milliliters of cold water and mix until combined. It is very important that you see visible chunks of butter throughout the dough after mixing. The butter will spread out through the dough during the whole lamination process. If you don't know what lamination is, it is a process where you fold and roll the butter into the dough. And then you're going to shape the dough into a 20 by 13 centimeter slab or an 8 by 5 inch slab and put in the fridge to rest for 1 hour. And now you want to roll the dough out to something like the length of your rolling pin, 45 centimeters. At the beginning you want to adjust the bench and the dough quite generously with some flour, but after a couple of rounds it will not stick as much. Butter is quite sensitive to hot conditions, so the best ideal temperature is about 20 degrees Celsius, but ideally no more than 22 degrees. And now we're ready for the first fold. We're going to fold it in thirds, just like an envelope. And then you're going to roll out the pastry to the same length as before, which was 45 centimeters if you forgot. And then you want to repeat this whole step another 3 more times to make a total of 4 folds. But indeed, we actually need to do 5 folds. But after the 4th fold, the dough will need to rest for about 20 to 30 minutes in the fridge, just to relax the gluten. Even the quickest puff pastry still needs to rest. Remember, when you rest the dough in the fridge, that relaxes the dough, which reduces the amount of elasticity in the dough, which makes it so much easier to roll out. And also, when it comes down to lamination doughs like puff pastry, croissant dough, etc., it's best to work in a coolish environment. And like I said earlier, the ideal temperature, in my opinion, to making puff pastry, croissants, all that type of stuff is around 20 degrees Celsius. Any higher, you risk the butter in the dough from melting, which would destroy all those delicate layers. But if that's not your fault and you're working through a heat wave and you haven't got aircon, what I would recommend is place a baking tray into the freezer so it's nice and cold, and if the dough starts to get a bit too warm, just pop the dough onto the frozen tray and place it in the freezer for about 5 to 10 minutes. Just until the dough is cooled down and firmed up a bit, and then just continue rolling as usual. And once you've done the 5th fold, the puff pastry is ready to use. You just store the puff pastry in the fridge until you're ready to use it. And I used this quick puff pastry to make the ultimate apple turnover, and guys, this was the real deal. This quick puff pastry recipe worked better than I could ever imagine, considering it took less than 3 hours to make. I was blown away. So I hope you give it a go, you will not be disappointed, and the recipe to make this incredible apple turnover is coming soon on my YouTube channel. So stay tuned. If you enjoyed today's video or you learned something, please like and subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys very soon. Take care.